So now we're looking at using the Schoology app. The options when you first go into the app, when you're logging in for the first time, either you can log in through your school. Now, if you've used a unique email address, actually, there's no need to do it that way. It adds an extra step. You'll see it's Safe St Aloysius for me anyway, but I'll use the bottom bit here which says continue, log in, and then I'm going to put in email address. Now I've got it saved here in my iPad, but you just enter your email address and the password that you created and then log in. And it will save that, so next time I go into the app I'll be logged in. I won't repeatedly have to log in. Let's just take a wee second to load that up. Okay, and once again, this is the first time I've signed in, so I'm in as a parent. Welcome to Schoology, but there's nothing there. Now, as a parent, I shouldn't be joining any courses anyway. Okay, that's for the pupils to do. So what I'm going to look at is over in the menu, which is this top 3 bars at the left-hand side there. What I want to do is to change it to look at my children. So there won't be much in any of those other areas, but if I click to look at my children now, then I can start to see what's going on for my child. If you've got more than one child, you can change over the right-hand side which child you're looking at. That's also where you would add a second child, using that add child down there. The rest of it, settings, is where you can update your password, change your email address if you want as well. And basically the main areas of Schoology that we use are the left-hand side here is what it calls updates, so that's just messages coming in from some subjects, some from the year group. Okay, there's some announcements from myself. So basically staff can post to whatever courses or groups the children are in, and they get specific messages. Over the right-hand side though, we have upcoming homework. This is probably the bit that's most useful. So we see homework for today, next Monday, next Tuesday got some homework, but also an event that Mrs. Shallows posted. So that's probably the most useful bit that you want to be looking at if you're just helping them manage their homework load, so you can see what's coming up. There is a calendar view as well, so if I click on the wee calendar here, and in particular that can be useful, for instance, if they missed homework, if they were off ill, and you want to go back and see homework that was set previously, because upcoming obviously only shows you from today onwards, so you can flick back using that wee calendar icon up the top right as well. And really the only other area I suspect that you would use would be messaging. Now, can I stress once again, messaging should really just be for kind of everyday stuff that you maybe previously would have written a note in a jotter. It's not meant to be, if you've got high level concerns, they need to come in through the normal channels. But if it's just that, you know, Johnny was staying with his granny last night, left a jotter, you know, something like that would be fine via messaging. But you know, if you've got actual concerns about your child that you want to raise, then that should go through the year officer section head in the junior school. But for messaging, then you can message the child the teachers directly. So I'm now going back to my account because that's what I want to do now. And then if I go into messaging and click a new message, then if I start typing the name of the teacher, they should appear there. There's a few. So I can see there, Mr. Clucky, Mrs. Clucky. I can send myself a message, give it a subject, blah, blah, blah. Type in a message there. And that's specifically between you and the teacher. Nobody else would see that. So you wouldn't want to kind of be posting general updates across the whole class or anything like that. So that's really the main bits of Schoology that we'll use. If you do look through the menus, you'll see there's some other areas which might look familiar in that they've got terms like gradebook, attendance, but that's not the system that we use currently for our gradebook and attendance, so they won't actually have anything in there.